Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 24th of March. I actually don't want this deck. I'm going to use this deck. But welcome, everybody. We're going to get started here in just a minute. Tina, hello. Pamela, welcome. Rebecca, hello. And Yesenia, hello. Aga, hello. Evelyn, welcome. Karen, Felicia, Priya, hello. Rubina, welcome. Dea, hello. And Lily, hello. And Chris, welcome. Thank you for being here. And Elaine, welcome. Thank you for being here. As always, we're going to go in order tonight. And we will be starting with Aries. And we're going to get started right now. Also, just so everybody knows, the water and earth sign weekly readings are up on the channel. Tomorrow, the air signs will be up, so keep an eye out for those. I will be using the Deviant Moon Tarot tonight as well. So this is the deck that I will be using. But Aries, let's get started. We're just going to jump right in here, Aries, and we're going to see what is going on for you. Nope. Yep. Aries, you have the Ace of Wands here, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty here. This is new love coming in for you here. So if you're looking for love, this looks really good. Definitely a new person. It's funny, I did your reading for next week this morning, and you had the Page of Cups in that reading. So I feel a lot of you could have new love coming in for you, something very passionate. Seven of Pentacles would say this is something you've been waiting for as well. I do like the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Cups together. It kind of reminds me of the Knight of Cups. It's like something you've been waiting for, so it could kind of say there's like a knight in shining armor coming in for you here as well. And I do get that energy for you here, that there is like a knight in shining armor coming in. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, but it's also you getting something that you really want, getting something that leads to a lot of fulfillment. So that could be a family for some of you, but not everybody wants a family. It could just be that you're getting into a solid relationship. It doesn't have to be a family, but whatever it is that you want, that you would find very fulfilling, is usually what you get with the Ten of Cups. So I am just getting kind of contentment vibes on this reading for you here, Aries. It's a nice reading. It feels good. I feel like relaxed in your reading as well. So this to me looks like one of those readings where you could just be stepping into this very content energy where there's happiness, or there are reasons for you to be happy at this time. I also do feel that some of you could be, this is like a breakthrough. I'm getting the word breakthrough popping into my head right now, Aries. The Aries is, I would say, the Ace of Wands is like an idea here, and so I feel that some of you could have an idea, or it's like you have an idea to work on something. For some of you, I feel like you've already been working on something, or you've been working towards something with the Ace of Wands, and I feel this breakthrough energy here where maybe you've been stalling. Seven of Pentacles is like kind of like going over and looking at things over and over again. It is a card of analysis. This person here is normally looking at these Seven Pentacles like saying, is it worth it, is the number one question that comes up with the Seven of Pentacles. But for you, I feel like you've been trying to have a breakthrough. It's like you've been trying to progress in some area of your life. Ten of Cups is like the gift from the universe. So for a lot of you, this looks like a breakthrough type energy for me. It feels like a dream is what I'd say with the Page of Cups. I do think sometimes, like, if we've been waiting a super long time to have a breakthrough, if we've been waiting a super long time to have something, it can almost feel not real. And I get that feeling here on the Page of Cups, like something has that almost more dreamy quality to it here. I do feel this is important. Why? Because I think you have to take the lead. I think you need to make sure to keep the momentum going. Just to give you a couple examples here, like a couple of stories that are popping into my head right now, Aries. If this is like a business and all of a sudden you have a breakthrough and you're gaining some success, Two of Wands really says like grab on to that success, meaning keep the momentum going, keep pushing, keep doing whatever worked. To me, this looks like you could be finding something that works, and this reading is just saying make sure to double down on something. That's really the breakthrough type energy I'm getting. It's like when you find something that works, this reading is asking you to like double down on what works, right? I know that sounds simple, but sometimes we get into this like dream quality energy. Page of Cups says, do not allow something to slip from your grasp. This fish could easily jump out of this cup. I always say it, right? So this card says you need to make sure to keep pushing. You need to make sure to make sure that something does not escape your grasp. especially in work or business, I feel. For others, I mean, again, it could be in love. You could be finding a person here and that is like a really solid relationship, has a dreamy quality. It could just be saying, like, make sure to make the commitment, or just make sure to give it time, make sure to allow the relationship to develop. And that's what this whole reading is asking you for, I feel. So I like it, Aries. Really good. I feel you are going to be very happy with that 10 of Cups. Thank you, Aries. Taurus, let's see what is going on for you here, Taurus people. Taurus, you have the 8 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles here. I'm noticing the moon on these cards here with this energy, and this moon here is kind of looks like a full moon. We can't see the whole moon here on the 8 of Swords, and then we kind of have this waxing moon on the Page of Swords and on the 4 of Pentacles as well. These two moons are almost identical. They look almost identical to me. There's like a slight difference maybe between the two. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know. I need a magnifying glass, right, Taurus? But I do feel that some of you are making a change. It's like you're setting yourself free. This to me looks like freedom because of curiosity. The 8 of Swords, we can be stuck thinking something with the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords can represent like shallow emotions or being stuck to something because of like fears that do not exist. The Page of Swords is when, after the 8 of Swords, is kind of like curiosity getting the best of you and you just needing to escape a certain state that you've been in for a very long period of time. The 4 of Pentacles to me is saying that you're letting go of something here. I feel you are letting go of this like kind of stuck, stagnant state that you have been in for a while. What the hell's the point of this is what I'm trying to figure out. You have the Devil energy. It's like something is too uncomfortable here for you, Taurus. I'm having this story pop into my head, Taurus, and I never remember any of the stories that I want to tell as they pop into my head. But there's like this old story of that somebody tells. I want to say that it's Les Brown and he's the one that tells this story, but he tells this story about a guy whose his neighbor's dog was laying on his deck, and the dog is just howling and howling and howling. And so finally the neighbor goes up to the guy who owns the dog and says, "Why is your dog howling just laying on the deck?" And he said, "Well, he's laying on a nail, or he's sitting on a nail." And he said, "Why won't he move?" And he said, "It's not painful enough," right? And I think you've been in this situation. It's like you have a nail. It's like you're sitting on a nail. It's uncomfortable, but maybe you were in a situation that wasn't painful enough for you to make a change. And I'm not so sure this is pain that's making you leave, but I feel something is creating a change in your life. Something has finally got to the point where it's like I'm not calling you a dog here, Taurus, right? I called Aries a whale last week, so I'm not going to make that mistake again, right? But what I would say is that something is becoming too, I wouldn't say, for some of you, painful. For others, I feel like something is becoming too sharp for you to ignore with this Devil energy. I don't think it has to be toxic necessarily. For some of you, it could be. This is a general reading. It's going to be different for all of you. But you are like removing yourself from a situation that just can't be ignored any longer. Knight of Swords. The reason that I love this for you here, Taurus, is the fact that you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords says you're blasting off. Knight of Swords is very quick change energy. It is you moving very quickly and making a rapid change. So it kind of says like once you get off the nail, you will be making quick progress. That's really all I'm getting for you, Taurus. I like it. I think you're going in the right direction here. So yeah, definitely walking away from something with the 5 of Swords. A little bit of selfish energy here. I always say that sometimes I feel with the 5 of Swords that it is asking you to be selfish. It is a card that is saying you need to focus on yourself at this time. So I would make sure to do that. That could be why you're sitting on a nail as well. It just popped into my head is, the reason that you could be, enduring some pain, you could be like self-sacrificing. And I do feel this 5 of Swords energy is saying, don't do that. Don't self-sacrifice. Don't sacrifice your own happiness or anything like that for anybody else. And so I do get that need to be selfish here, Taurus, but there you go. Love it. Thank you, Taurus. Gemini, let's see what is going on for you here, Gemini people and Gemini. Gemini, you have the Death card, the Sun, and the Two of Cups. This guy wanted to pop right out with it, the King of Pentacles. We will take that as your overall energy. I'll probably pull an extra card for that as well, Gemini. But this is something that's going to make you very happy. There's like a change in love coming in for you with the Death card. The Sun card is extreme happiness. Two of Cups is true love. And King of Pentacles is something permanent coming into your life. Like all of a sudden, even I did your reading this morning. That will be coming out tomorrow, Gemini, for next week. And there was like true love in that reading. There was something about finding true love or discovering true love. It seems to me that all of a sudden something has changed in you. So some of you are looking for something different. And something has changed in you, Gemini. The world is kind of like this energy of going through a portal. It is a card of completion and ending cycles. I feel like you're wrapping up a bunch of stuff, like not just one thing here. It's like a bunch, like things are falling into place, and that might be, look, it appears to me that that's the thing that is allowing you to have love in your life with this energy, is the fact that, things are starting to fall into place. I also am getting something about a decision as well. It's really funny, because in your weekly reading that I did for you this morning, Gemini, I was saying I'm a Gemini moon. I just like I can never make up my mind about anything, right? It's like I try to make a decision and I go back and forth like 900 times. I always blame it on my Gemini moon. But once I make a decision, it's like that's my decision. Then I follow through. Once I finally make up my freaking mind, right? I got that feeling for you in your reading this morning that I did for you. That will be coming out tomorrow. And I get the same feeling here with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is like a permanent decision. It's a choice that you're making here. So you are making permanent decisions as well. For a lot of you, this is definitely love. There is like new love coming in for you. Two of Cups is a soulmate. So definitely a soulmate. Yep. Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. Kind of like a dream love situation coming in for you here, Gemini. Something that will make you happy as well. The thing about these Knight of Cups, like the Cups energy, is that this will make you happy. It's not like the person is making you happy, but it is just a happy situation. So, this is something where you're stepping into kind of like a more happy period of time with this energy as well. I feel like something is speaking to you as well. Like if this is love, I feel it's just like a person who more speaks to your soul. It's like they speak your language. They understand you on a whole other level here. And you might even be saying to yourself that, I feel you have said in the past that people don't understand you, but it's like I'm having a hard time verbalizing that, if that makes sense, Gemini. When I have that feeling where it's like I feel like saying nobody understands me. Those are the words I feel like saying. But I also feel like if somebody were to ask me right now, what don't they understand? I'm not quite sure I would be able to answer that question if I was you, right, Gemini? So it's kind of hard to describe. I channel energy, and so I'm picking up on your energy when I say these things. And so I don't think you can understand it. This person here just understands it for whatever reason. So, this person speaks your language, and it's like maybe you feel more understood with this Knight of Cups energy. I like it. For others, if you're not looking for love, by the way, even if you are, really good energy for work. The Sun, happiness, obviously going through a change. We already know this here, that you're going through a transformation in work, something that's going to make you more happy, something where you really match up with the job with the Two of Cups, because the Two of Cups is an energy of just like a perfect match. This is like a soul match, right? And especially in work, it's something that really resonates with you, something that will make you very happy. So really good energy on the Two of Cups. I love that the King of Pentacles is crowning your energy as well, this whole entire reading. King of Pentacles is something permanent, something that's going to last for a long time. So as far as love is concerned, this could be a permanent relationship, something leading to marriage. Look at this. Are you kidding me? This is a very good reading for you, Gemini. So whatever you're getting, it's going to make you very happy, like I said. But the Ace of Pentacles is also like a very solid offer. If this is a work offer, this is something that'll like pay you for a long time, something that'll be very supportive, something that will be very abundant as well. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is also, as far as love is concerned, Ace of Pentacles is the path to marriage. So if you're meeting someone in love, this would be you just potentially marrying this person in the future. King of Pentacles is like the type of person who's more focused on building a legacy as well. So, and that's been coming up quite a bit, which is kind of weird. A lot of the signs have been getting these messages of building a legacy, leaving a legacy, developing something that is more significant than just a relationship. It has a much more special feel to it, I would say. So there you go. Interesting. There you go. Thank you, Gemini. Cancer, let's see. what we have for you here, Cancer people. And Cancer. Cancer, you have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Wands here. And the Ten of Pentacles, dealing with a disappointment here with the Five of Cups. The Queen of Swords, seeing things clearly. Knight of Wands, needing to go on an adventure. Wheel of Fortune, delayed start. I wouldn't call this a false start, Cancer. I would call this a delayed new beginning. I was trying to figure out what message I was getting on this Five of Cups. I was getting something about disappointing or disappointed, but it was popping into my head as disappointing. So I feel something has been disappointing, and I do feel there's like a lack of clarity with the Queen of Swords. You're like, why didn't something get off the ground here with the Knight of Wands? There's like an extra step that needs to be taken here. Very strange energy, I would say. It's almost like you're trying to start a car, I feel you're like trying to start up a car, and it's like you have gas in the tank, you're turning the key in the ignition, but there's something missing here. It's like all the pieces are there. That's weird, but it almost needs an extra boost. This sounds like a beater to me here, Cancer, where it's like maybe one of those things you have to slip it into neutral, you have to be on a hill, a friend has to be behind the car and pushing it forward, and then you have to turn the key, put it into drive type of situation here. It feels like a lot of steps, whatever this situation is that you're dealing with, but there's a lot of potential. So what's the problem here? Page of Pentacles. It's like someone is trying to learn too much here with the Page of Pentacles. If this is a relationship, this is someone, I don't even think this is you. I think this other person has like all these steps that need to happen. Like all these things need to fall into place for them to get moving. This could be something, this is very frustrating energy because this is something that could probably be very successful. Ten of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, your destiny. But I don't know what this problem is. The problem is, look at how funny is it that this guy has a wrench here. Here I am talking about a car that clearly needs to be fixed, right? This is like a person that you're dealing with, and they're the car that needs to be fixed, or they need this like extra boost. For some of you, I do kind of get the message that some of you will be giving this extra energy to this person. You will be giving them the boost. For others, I think it's just too much work, and in a lot of ways with the Page of Pentacles, it's like I feel like all these steps that go into getting this person moving forward, or getting them to commit, or getting them to do something that you want. And some of you are done with that, all those extra steps, because like I said, it's like the message that popped into my head is like a car. I don't know why. I don't really care about cars. And it's like a car. It's like everything was there. I was like seeing it in my head. It's like the gas is there. The key is there. Everything you need is there. So this person is just, this looks like a delay for a person, and it's just unnecessary. For others, I do feel that if this is a job, I get a kind of a similar message, but the message I'm getting is this could be one of those jobs where they're like, we're looking for someone fresh out of college, but also must have 10 years of experience, which is like, how the hell is that possible? I don't know if you've ever seen one of those job listings. They're all over the place now. They're like looking for someone fresh out of college, but must have, a PhD, and must only be 10 years old, or 20 years old, and all this other stuff. It's like there's like all these certain regulations here. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the Wheel of Fortune. If this is a job that is like that, if they're like saying, oh, you must have all these qualifications that are just like totally ridiculous, I actually think you have a chance if you're applying for a position here. Ten of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, a lot of luck. Don't be afraid to apply to a job that's ridiculous like that. You might actually get it. It might actually be a good job, is what this is saying to me. As far as love is concerned, I do see that some of you are going to be putting in the work. Again, it looks like you're starting this person up, but I also see you speaking your mind here as well. Yeah, for others, you're moving on. Look, you're moving on. This side is on fire here on this card, and this side is new, so some of you are moving on to new lands. But again, the Wheel of Fortune is a choice. We control the wheel. We control the direction it spins, and we can also spin it in any direction we want as well. So some of you are going to kick this person that has all these requirements to get started. You're going to be kicking them to the curb. For others, it seems it might be more worth it here. But, to me, there's no fairness. Look at this as well on the Ten of Pentacles. This is what I'll say to you, Cancer. Like, these two people are playing a game. But then there's this person underneath who's just like suffering under this 10 of Pentacles. And I get that feeling. It's like you're dealing with a person. It's like they're not willing to play fair. And to me, I just see this as one of those situations where, there has to be equal give and take in a relationship. But it doesn't even have to be like, we don't have to be adding these things up in our heads, right? It's like if we're getting into a relationship and we're wanting to progress it, move it forward, we don't have to sit there and be like, oh, I texted them twice, so now they have to text me twice and like all this other stuff. I feel like that's how this person plays the game. It's like they're adding everything up under this thing. They're just going to end up alone. You're looking for someone where it's just like you're playing a game. You're going back and forth. These two people, they understand the rules, right? And they're not stepping out on those rules. And this is what you are more focused on at this time here, Cancer. There you go. Weird reading, but I'll take it. So thank you, Cancer. Leo, let's see what is going on for you here, Leo people. Leo, you have the Two of Pentacles here, the Four of Swords, and the Empress. Very attractive at this time, Leo. Yeah, definitely could be attracting love. You keep getting the King of Swords in your readings. Even I did your reading this morning, which will be coming out on Thursday or whatever, Leo. And you had the King of Swords in that reading, so it wouldn't surprise me if there was a air sign coming into your life if you're looking for love. You have the Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Empress here. It's like you're waiting for blessings that are already here. The Empress, she normally has a bunch of wheat in front of her on the card, and that's popping into my head, just the wheat part of the card. So there's a harvest that's available for you, but it's almost like you just have to, I feel you have to do like the last bit of work here, Leo, where you have to go and harvest the wheat. It's like your crop, your abundance, and it has sprung, right? It's spring. Empress represents going from winter to spring. So there's something out there for you to harvest, but the thing that you have to do is go out there and harvest it with the Empress energy. That's kind of what I feel here. The Four of Swords, like you've been waiting for results. You've been waiting to, waiting for something in your life. But it's here, is what the Empress is saying. This Two of Pentacles, I feel like it's just talking about like making a choice, getting moving here. Yeah, can't make this stuff up, Leo. Eight of Pentacles, material success on the horizon, doing the work. So this to me is like you saying that you need to kind of take action on something. It's like there's an opportunity for you to be very successful, but I almost just choked on my own spit on YouTube. How's that, Leo? But I feel like you need to put in the work here, Leo, with the Eight of Pentacles, because this to me is saying that the harvest is there. So in like business, for example, there is something that you could easily have success, but it's going to require a little bit more work with the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is actually pretty specific, is what I would say to you, Leo, because the Eight of Pentacles can represent things like marketing or anything detail oriented as far as work or business is concerned. So those could be things that you could focus on, like marketing or anything detail oriented. And what I mean by that is like planning, coming up with a plan or sticking to a plan. And people always say like, what the hell is a plan in business? And I'm always like, well, it could be anything. You could be coming up with a new plan saying, I'm gonna post on Facebook 3 times a day instead of no times a day. It could have to do with social media. It could have to do with something else. It can be very simple with the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is just saying, if you come up with a plan, stick with it in business and it will be successful. It might take time because Eight of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. It's like saying the success isn't here right now, but it will be here in the near future. So put the work in. It's like you're being given something here, I feel, with this Empress energy. Same thing in love as well. It's like you could be having someone asking you out for a date or wanting to take you out. The Eight of Pentacles just says, go on the date, do the work. You will be successful. And so I would just go for it. For those of you looking for love, again, King of Swords, someone very mature, hardworking. I do get like some serious vibes off of this person here. So, if you have new love coming in, I do feel it's someone who's like a little bit more on the serious side of things. I don't think it's a bad thing, though. I think that they just take life seriously. They just want to be successful. Is there anything wrong with that? Probably not. But I do feel like they take they take things very seriously. I don't think they would, they have certain it's almost like they have certain rules that they live by. So I do feel you would have to take this person seriously. I think they'll probably tell you that, or if you're like late on a date or something along those lines, I think that they would probably say something to you. They would probably tell you that they take their commitments very seriously. So I do feel it's like a very direct, straightforward type of person that's coming in for you. It doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to either. It could be any gender here, but very kind, caring, nurturing as well with the Queen of Cups. So probably a good person. Just a good person for you to have. For others, I do get like some sort of legal offer or an offer. It's popping into my head as an offer, not a settlement, which is pretty weird. Usually when I get legal messages, I'll like get the word settlement, but I'm getting the word offer popping into my head. I do intuitively feel that is different than the word settlement, and I think the difference is that it's just an offer. To me, settlement in a like on a legal question is a little bit more serious. To me, a settlement kind of suggests that you should probably take it. So if this is an offer that you're receiving in a legal situation, probably just an offer. Probably, listen to your lawyer. I'm just a guy on the internet. I have no clue what I'm talking about, right? I can't even remember stories that I just heard like 2 days ago. So you probably shouldn't listen to me, Leo, but listen to your lawyer. But what I would also say, if you're receiving an offer from like the other side to settle or something like that, it's probably just an offer, not something serious. So they're probably just like throwing something out there, seeing if it sticks, right? And so you might want to talk to your lawyer about that, is what I'm trying to say with the King of Swords, if you're dealing with that. For others, I feel this could be a job offer as well. But again, I just keep getting that word offer popping into my head. Part of me feels like if you're getting a job offer, I would negotiate it with these cards, because it's almost like it's just an offer. I keep getting that message in my head where it's like the universe is just saying it's just an offer. It's not serious. To me, that's not a bad thing, though. I'm taking this as a good thing, because it's almost like there's wiggle room. Maybe they make you an offer to pay you a certain amount of money, but you want more. I would just ask for it, because you will get it with this energy, and that's what I would do. But I like this for you, Leo. Definitely very good. So thank you, Leo. Virgo, let's see what we have for you here, Virgo people. And Virgo, let me just make sure this works here. There we go. Virgo, let's see here, Virgo. And did that timestamp go? Yeah. Virgo, you have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a pretty good feeling energy right here. Hierophant, could be love, someone you marry coming in for you. You have also been, I'm pretty sure you've been getting, I'm pretty sure you've been getting these, this love thing showing up in your readings recently. Could be a water sign, could also be an earth sign. You keep getting water and earth in your life. So for a lot of you, there could be a water sign or an earth sign coming in for you with this energy. And it looks like something very solid. You have the Hierophant, marriage, someone marrying you, someone who wants to get married. So I think that for some of you, this is clearly marriage coming in for you here. For some of you, this could be a person that has children already. I have children popping into my head. It could be you, but I really feel it's the other person. I would actually say if you have children, that there is a person who's coming in who also probably has children. So it's like kind of like a mixed family type situation going on here that's popping into my head. Because again, I feel the message is popping into my head as the other person, but I also do feel some of you could have children as well. So it'd be like kind of a mixed family situation, but this is like a solid love offer coming in for you. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, something you've been wishing for, and you have probably even been sensing this entering into your life as well. You have this this genie here on this card has like, it's not, I'm not going to be able to get it to focus on here, but it has like a third eye right here in the middle of its head, and I like, it's almost like I can feel the pulling on my third eye, like pressure on my third eye. So you have maybe been having dreams about this person. You have been maybe having kind of like intuitive hits about a person. I really don't think you know who this person is, by the way, and so it's like a new person that you've been having dreams about, and but you haven't met him yet. So that's like the weird thing. I even think you could be having dreams about this, like it's more like faceless, like where you're having a dream. It's almost like you know this person. If you've had dreams about this person at night, it's like you know them, but you're like, who the hell is this? If you've ever had one of those. So kind of an interesting feeling I feel for you here. For others, this to me is just a major increase in resources. Queen of Pentacles to me frequently comes up in readings where people have like been trying to gather their resources, or people need money for something, like maybe you want to move or travel or start a business, and the Queen of Pentacles shows up, and it's called a resourcefulness. With the Nine of Cups and Ace of Cups here, this is saying make a wish, or you are receiving a blessing in your life with this energy, and the blessing will be the resources you need to accomplish something that you want to accomplish. Yeah, Page of Wands. It's like an exciting new beginning with the Page of Wands. So for a lot of you, could be moving, traveling, always comes up in every single one of your readings. Your overall energy is the Hierophant. For a lot of you, marriage. So there is marriage potential coming in for you here. And you also have the Justice card, balance. For others, it's like learning here. So the Hierophant is an energy of learning and kind of going through something. The Hierophant always has 3 levels to his crown, except for on this card here. The 3 levels represents like going through three levels of something. I do feel that some of you Virgo people have gone through like 3 levels of a situation. I'm trying to come up with a good example of like what the hell I'm talking about, Virgo, but it's almost like you thought you were going to overcome something. I have this story popping into my head. It's like you thought you were going to overcome something, and then it's like there was one thing that you had to overcome, and then there's like another thing. You thought you were close to the finish line, and there's like another thing that you had to overcome. So for some of you, it's like every time you thought you were out of the woods, every time you thought you were ending a cycle or completing a process, there's like one more thing. I think you're done here, is what this is saying. You are finally coming back into balance. So I really like this. I think it's been a long, year for you. I think that just, I'm cheating a little bit, but what I would say is looking at your astrology, to me, I think Virgos were one of the signs that were probably hardest hit by coronavirus, or the beer bug. I can't say coronavirus anymore on YouTube, but the beer bug, whatever you want to call it, right? And I think you were one of the signs that was probably hit the hardest out of all the signs, just based off the astrology. So it's kind of like you're finally breaking free here. Things are coming back into balance in your life. But love it. Thank you, Virgo. Libra, let's see what we have for you. Libra people. Libra, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. This is a path reading. I call these path readings when I get this right here. Very simple, Libra. You have the Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. You're on a path. You're working towards something. Knight of Pentacles picks one thing to work towards, and he does not get off his path. The Nine of Swords is like your cousin from down the street telling you you're stupid for like continuing down this path. It's like your best friend telling you how dumb they think your new logo for your business is. It's like someone saying like, why would you want to date that guy? I saw him like 2 weeks ago with another girl, when they don't even know who you're dating. So it's like, don't listen to them. This whole reading is screaming, do not rush to number one, do not rush to judgments. I'm getting all these stories popping into my head where it's like someone could be coming and saying like, why are you dating that person? I saw them like 2 weeks ago with someone else. Wrong person. Like, I feel like they're not even close. They have no clue what they're talking about, is what I'm getting here. This is something that can be avoided. The second I picked up this card, I was like, this can be avoided. This is a tower moment that can be avoided. I'm reading this card, like I feel tower vibes here, but it's like something that doesn't need to happen. So for a lot of you, I wouldn't really call this a warning reading, Libra. I would just call this more stay on your path. Do not allow someone to get you off your journey. This is more like a moon energy, is what I would say to you. The moon has a lot of warnings on it, right? It has the dog and the coyote right at the beginning of the path. It has 2 pillars. Those 2 pillars basically are there to warn the fool on the moon card, and they both say, do not get off your path. Continue on your journey. You stay on this path. So in a lot of ways, this is you working towards something. It's like you're on a good path. Just stick with it, whatever it is that you're doing here. Yeah, it's like you can't see things clearly. The Seven of Swords can say that is the card of the lone wolf, you know? It is the card of doing something on your own. So that's where I'm getting this kind of like moon energy vibes from your reading here, Libra. Very specific story that I'm getting here. So I do feel you need to just keep moving forward with this energy and do not get off your path. If you're working towards a person, for example, just stay on your path. If you're with a person, stay on the path. Six of Pentacles says you will see results. Again, the way to think of the Six of Pentacles is it's like you're planting seeds. Seeds don't grow overnight. So it's going to take some time for you to see results. Nine of Swords, like the worries creeping in. It's It's the sleepless nights. It's the excitement. I think you need to get right with yourself here in this reading here, Libra. And, I don't think that you're not. I just think that you could be having some weird feelings with the Nine of Swords. One trick I always use with the whole feeling thing is I'm always like, are these my feelings or are these someone else's feelings? If I feel a certain way about something, I'm always like, is this me? Or is this someone else? Am I picking up on the vibes of someone else? Do I really feel this way? How can I answer this question, right? I don't know. For you, you're going to have to be the one to do this, right? With this energy. You're going to have to be the one to say to yourself, like, is this me? Or am I picking up on what somebody else is saying, right? I also think you need to be careful of the source. I keep telling people, Neptune and Pisces is deception. We need to be, on a very simple level. We need to be very careful of, like, where we are getting information. I always tell people, it's like, if someone comes to you and they're like, you should break up with this person. Meanwhile, they've been divorced like 40 times. It's like, should you take advice from that person? Hell no, right? So be careful of, like, the source of your information. Same thing with a job. It's like, if you're getting advice about your business from someone who's never even had a job in their life, bad source of information. I feel you need to be very careful here. You have this Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking through darkness. You are walking towards your Nine of Cups. You are walking towards happiness. I like the Eight of Cups because it says that you are walking towards something that is going to be very fulfilling to you. But the Eight of Cups needs to be careful of getting sucked down. Eight of Cups is a card of an emotional whirlpool, getting sucked into emotions. I think as long as you can protect yourself from that, right here, Three of Swords, understanding that you might feel off about something over the next few days, and if you can just stay on your path, you're going to have a very successful time. Boom! Right here. Exactly what I was talking about, Libra. This is one of those readings where, like, I just wish this card came up in the first place. Just as, this whole reading could have just been this one card right here, the Moon. Exactly what I was talking about. So I would just stay the course here, Libra. Don't get off your path. Keep pushing forward. This is your answer right here. There you go. Thank you, Libra. No need to drag it out. Scorpio. Let's see what is going on for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, hold on one second. I need some water. Scorpio. Let's see here. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Emperor, the Strength card, and the Ace of Swords. It's like a truth coming out for you here, Scorpio. You have the Four of Cups as well. This is the truth. I feel this is a truth that you have waited for a long time as well. But I do see this as a victory coming in for you as well. Your readings for the past couple of months have been getting this energy that of, like, the deep knowing. For example, you keep getting that deep knowing card in the oracle cards that I use, Scorpio. You keep getting that deep knowing card showing up. And I keep saying to you, Scorpio, like in some of the weekly, some of the monthly readings I've been doing for the past few months, I've been saying that, like, it's like you already know. I think I titled one of your videos like a couple weeks ago, "You already know," or like, or something like that, because it just seems to me that you already know the answer to a situation here with these cards. For a lot of you, it's a victory that you are going to have. So what I would say to you is that I feel an obstacle here on this Ace of Swords, needing to work on a team. It's like you're wondering if you're doing a good job. For some of you, this is you, if you're working on a business or a project, you're wondering, like, am I doing a good job? Is this going to matter? Like, all those questions are popping into my head with the Three of Pentacles. I would say yes, Three of Pentacles is quality work. As far as love is concerned, Three of Pentacles is, will this person work on a team with me? Will they build with me? Can we create something that is beautiful? Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. It is, in love, it is creating a relationship that's worth it, or, creating something that is, makes you, that can last for a long time, right? It's quality. The person on this card is building something of quality. So I feel that's what you're kind of focused on here with this energy, Scorpio. I do see this as a change. Both these cards represent strength. The Strength card is card of strength, obviously. The Ace of Swords is a card of fortitude. It is an energy of needing to be strong here. Yeah, you have the Chariot, uncharted territory. is what I would say to you here, Scorpio. And the Chariot card is kind of going somewhere where you have potentially never been before. The Leo King, my interview with the Leo King, he totally woke me up to the Chariot. I've always loved the Chariot, but one thing that we were talking about with the Chariot is there's a city in the background, and he's kind of like moving away from that city, and he kind of normally he looks like the magician, right? He has a wand that the magician has. It's kind of like he's opening up to this new beginning, and he's willing to leave a place that is not really a comfort zone, but it could be a comfort zone, but it's really bigger than that. It's like everything he has ever known before. He is leaving that behind. So a lot of you are leaving something behind here, and you're making major changes. This makes sense to me. Again, all the readings, pretty much every single sign is making these changes, I feel. So to me, it's just like a sign of the times, I feel that a lot of people are noticing kind of like a lot of just changes that they want to make. I don't know why I said that, but that's what I feel here. Yeah, definitely could be love coming in for you. Could be a water sign as well coming in for you. So if you're looking for love, this could be love. I would say through online dating or through internet dating with the Ace of Swords. Could be just receiving communication as well. Clarifying all that, you have the Four of Cups here. The Four of Cups is kind of just the disappointments that you've been experiencing. To me, you have been trying things, and things maybe just haven't been working out. So the Four of Cups, to me, it can be a card of apathy. It can be a card of thinking the grass is always greener. For you, I feel like it's a little bit different. It's like you've been trying to get things to work in your life, whether it's in work or business. It's like you try one thing, it doesn't work, and then you're like, oh my God, now I have to try another thing. So it's like here's what you need to realize. With this card, it's like you're on a path to discovery. So if things aren't working out in any area of your life, it's like the universe is waking you up to different ways of doing things. But I also feel like the universe, these things are important. The things that this is almost asking you to not throw things away. He's throwing this cup away, and intuitively, this is the message I'm getting is don't throw things away. It's like if something doesn't work, the experience is still going to be extremely valuable for you here. So I think that like sometimes we discount things that we have gone through, things that we have, that make us unique or whatever. So I'd say don't do this. I always tell people, it's like, if you ever need proof that you should not throw away, an experience or something that's happened to you, go read a book on personal development or go read someone's biography. It's basically, both of those things are usually just a person telling stories about how bad their life was, right? It's like, and a lot of these books sell extremely well. You might end up on Oprah. I don't know. Is Oprah still on TV or something? I don't know. But it doesn't matter. The point is like these stories, these things can be very valuable. Maybe you don't write a book, but they could be valuable for something else. And that's what I'm getting here, Scorpio. So there you go. Thank you, Scorpio. We are going to switch decks real quick. It's going to be the same deck, but just a different one. So thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on this video. Really appreciate all the likes and all the support. Also, for everyone that's here, make sure to check out the weekly readings. Water and Earth. I think today is Tuesday. I don't actually know, but I think Water and Earth are up on the channel tomorrow. Yeah, because tomorrow the air signs come out, so make sure to check those out. But Sagittarius, let's see what we have for you here, Sag. Oh, by the way, if you don't know, we are using the Deviant Moon Tarot book. I always forget to tell people to make sure to get this deck from the Deviant Moon site. The guy who created this deck, he sells this deck on his Deviant Moon site. Just Google Deviant Moon. I can't remember the name of his website. That would be helpful. But the ones on Amazon, some of them are fakes. They're not real. They're not from him. So make sure to get them from his site if you want the real ones. But let's see what we have for you here, Sagittarius. And Sag. Sag, you have the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, King of Pentacles. I like this. A lot of success coming in for you here, Sagittarius. A lot of abundance. So I like it. Definitely if you're looking for a job, this is like a solid job offer coming in for you. King of Pentacles, again, is something that you will be doing for a while. So on job, I love the King of Pentacles on job questions because it represents something that will be here, that will be around for a long time. But for others, I feel this is a message coming in for you here. You're not sure if you want to accept it or not with the Five of Wands. This is like love coming in for you. So if you're hoping for love, there is love coming in for you here. And it looks like a message coming in through socializing or through social media. Eight of Wands is my card of social media or socializing. So if you're looking for love, probably would be a good bet. It'll be coming in through socializing or through social media. I would do both of those things if you're looking for love here. You're a little bit conflicted. The problem with the Five of Wands is, number one, there could be competition for you. There could also be competition for a person who's interested in you. I get the sense that you're like a little bit worried about maybe a person being loyal or not in the future, because they could have a lot of people that are interested in them. But I don't think it's like that. I think they just get a lot of interest. I think there's someone who, if you're worried about that, I think just a lot of people are interested in them. But that doesn't mean they're going to cheat, or that doesn't mean that something bad is going to happen. This is really good. King of Pentacles in love is something permanent. So I like this for you, Sagittarius. For others, this is just communication about work. Again, the Eight of Wands is like communication. So I feel you're kind of getting communication in love with the Eight of Wands. And I think you're getting communication also in work as well. So you could be getting good news here. So I really just get like good news vibes here. You have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, I do feel stability coming in for you. So, especially for those of you looking for a job, this is something that is going to be very stable, something that is going to be really long term as well. I kind of am getting this. This is like a good launch pad for you as well, Sagittarius. If you're hoping to like get a job and then move, for example, or if you've been hoping to get a job that will allow you to like start a business or a side hustle, this is whatever job you're getting here. It kind of is popping into mind as a launching pad, or kind of like a launching board or something like that. So this looks like a place where I think you'll be there for a while, but I also feel you are going to be using it as kind of this launching pad for something else, and it's going to allow you to do that as well. For others, this is coming, it's kind of like popping into my head as a family as well. So sometimes I think we could be hoping to get a job that allows us to have a family, like, a job that allows you to have time to have a family, or, allows you to have maternity leave or paternity leave or whatever. And I do feel some of you are getting a position that's like that here. You have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is things that you have to leave behind. I always get this message for you, Sagittarius, that you are leaving behind a situation, but it's something that has already caused a lot of conflict in your life. And for a lot of you, I do feel this is involving a job. So it's like you've been dealing with a lot of conflict, or you've been dealing with a lot of challenges in work or business, and you're moving on to something new. For others, I feel this is involving a move. I'm not really clear on what that means, Sagittarius. Page of Pentacles. Maybe you've been living somewhere with a difficult person. It's like you've been trying to move away from a person here. I do get this could be involving people. For others, it could be involving friends or family that have been difficult, because I get something about like the conflict being the reason for your move, which is kind of like a weird message. So some of you are probably moving because of some sort of conflict that you've been dealing with for a while. But that's what I get for you, Sag. It's a pretty good reading. So thank you, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people. And Capricorn, you have the Three of Cups, the Devil, and the Moon here. Number one, I think this to me feels like a Pisces coming in for some of you. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's a Pisces coming in for you, and that leading to a celebration. Devil is your energy as well, Capricorn. So you're coming up in a very strong position here in this reading. But this to me looks like love coming in for some of you. For others, I feel like you're escaping I really don't feel like this is a third-party situation necessarily, but it does feel like a situation where there is control. Like, look on the Moon card. They're like puppets being controlled by emotions here, but this is like two people who are being controlled by each other's emotions, which is kind of a weird message that I'm getting here, Capricorn. I feel you could be dealing with a person who is kind of like controlling you emotionally, and I feel like you are kind of controlling them emotionally as well. It's almost like what do you call that? Like star-crossed lovers is what's popping into my head. It's like two people who really want to be together but can't, for who the hell knows why, and you're both trying to not let the other person go, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, but it's like I don't really like these readings like this, Capricorn, because to me, it's like you're being breadcrumbed or you're breadcrumbing each other in this situation, Capricorn, with the Six of Pentacles. It's like neither person is getting balanced. Six of Pentacles, some readers read the Six of Pentacles as giving to two situations. It kind of looks like a third party, but not really. Here, I do get like a weird message like that where you could be dealing with a person who has another person in their life, but it's like they're not giving to that person either. I don't know this is a very weird reading, Capricorn. I don't know, this person sounds like they could just like want to be alone, really, with the Nine of Cups. So for some of you, this person just wants to be alone. For others, I feel like this is what you are going to start doing here, Capricorn. If you're dealing with a situation like this, I think you're just going to start giving to yourself with the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, normally on a traditional Six of Pentacles, the guy is giving to one of the other people on the ground. The other person on the ground is like begging for energy, but he also has something in his back pocket, on the Six of Pentacles. And I kind of see this as this person. And it's like, I think you're just going to leave them to beg for your energy, and you're just going to go give to something else here, Capricorn, is what it looks like to me. For others, this to me is dreaming. I feel like you're dreaming of a celebration. The celebration you're hoping for is money or work here with the Six of Pentacles. And so what's going on there? Yeah, too many disappointments in work. I like your foundation has been shook for sure as far as career is concerned. I do feel like major improvements in career. Even with the Tower, I would not worry about the Tower at all here, Capricorn, because I think it's something that's already happened. And what I mean by your foundation being shook is if you've been struggling to get a job, for example, it's like you have all the qualifications, but you're not getting a job. So, that's not really a Tower moment. It's kind of like one big Tower moment that you've been experiencing with the Tower energy. For others, as I always say to you, there are definitely additional benefits for Capricorn moving, even in the astrology. So if you're moving, making a change, or just changing jobs with the Tower energy, then there are going to be additional benefits to that move. And so, I keep encouraging Capricorn out of all the signs to make a change, because it's like if you move, if you go to and find a new job, you could also find love. It's like there's something else to a change that you're making here that you probably don't even see. Look, he's got these Six Pentacles behind him. It's like this is what you're focusing on, one pentacle, but it's like there's six more, or there's five more. I can't do math. There's five more pentacles available for you here. But this looks like an offer to me, Capricorn, like you're being offered a job and you have to move. So you make the change and you're going to get all these additional benefits. So you always get these additional benefit readings because I feel there are a lot of additional benefits for you. Chariot, major victory as your overall energy here, Capricorn. Also a card of moving, traveling. It is the as above, so below card as well. So there are definitely a lot of benefits in a change that you will be making with this energy here. I also think that some of you are just moving with this energy. You keep getting moving cards. It's like the cards want you to move for whatever reason. And again, I always get comments about coronavirus. I moved during coronavirus. Beer bug, sorry. Sorry, YouTube police, right? But I moved. Plenty of people move. So if you don't want to move, don't move. But if you do, go for it, is what I would say here. I feel like you'll be fine. Chariot is definitely a victory here for sure. I like this. I'm getting something about mobility popping into my head. I'm pausing because I'm getting something popping into my head right now, but I think it has to do with mobility. But I feel like the word mobility is more talking about you getting a position where there's movement, meaning there are future opportunities like getting a raise, getting a promotion in career. So I like to see that for you, Capricorn. That looks good. Thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius, let's see what is going on for you here, Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like you need to trust your intuition here, is what this is saying. I almost feel like you need to listen to your heart, is what this is saying to you here. Head over heart decision with the Two of Swords. But no, I think the opposite. I think you need to, I'm getting that you need to listen to your heart here. Could be love, doesn't have to be love. This is about just a choice that you are making or a decision that you're trying to make here, Aquarius. I almost get this energy of overcomplicating something. Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. It's like you've been beaten up too many times in the past. You've had too many disappointments. So that could be clouding your judgment for sure with the Nine of Wands energy, is what I would say to you, Aquarius. But there is a decision you have to make, I feel here. here. I feel like you need to trust your intuition, and I feel like you need to trust your heart as well. If you can mix all three together, I feel like that's magic, right? If you could mix together your intuition, your heart, and your logic, and smash that all together, I mean, you're off to the races here, Aquarius, is what I would say to you. So whatever decision you need to make, but I feel like it needs more heart side of things with the Two of Cups. It's like your heart is telling you one thing, but your brain is getting in the way, is what I feel here with the Queen of Swords. Queen, not a bad card, pretty good, but there's still some obstacles to overcome with the Queen of Swords. So whatever choice you're trying to make, I mean, your heart knows what's best, and that's what this reading is saying to me. And no matter how impossible it may seem, whatever you're trying to accomplish here, yeah, I feel you've been very patient. Temperance says you can turn any situation around, no matter what, right? The Temperance card is turning water into wine. So you really could kind of make something happen if you wanted to, but of course you're going to have to put the work in with this energy. So, it's going to require some work, but it's like you're turning a situation around. There's normally a crown in the back of the Temperance card back here, up a mountain. But it kind of says that you could be, very successful or you will be successful in getting something. So definitely needing to make a move towards what you know in your heart you want, Aquarius. But again, too much logic here, too much fear with the Two of Swords. So for a lot of you, pretty simple reading. I would say I feel this reading is saying you need to overcome some fears. People always ask, why does Two of Swords represent fears? The Two of Swords represents fears because there's normally two rocks in the background that are in water. Water is emotions, the rocks. She is fearing being injured by the rocks that are in the water. So she's fearing opening up emotionally here. This is a love for you, Aquarius, for a lot of you. For some of you, I feel like you need to open up to a person. For others, I feel like you need to allow a person into your life if you're looking for love, obviously. But I get the sense that some of you are dealing with someone already. And so if you're dealing with a person already, I would don't be afraid to open up more, right? With this energy, it'll lead to a deeper relationship. It's like it's almost like it's like you want this thing right here, this lovers, the Two of Cups, right? I mean, you can't make this up, but you could be, this could be a perfect relationship. I feel you want it, but at the same time, you could be fearing what will happen. So I would move towards it. I would allow it into your life if you want it, right? For others, this could be something else that your heart wants, like starting a business. Maybe your heart wants you to start a business or wants you to work in a certain career or something like that. The Two of Swords is like the needing to do something you've never done before, like going to school, getting a training. It's like maybe you have to get a license to get something as well. This comes up for everybody in a lot of the different readings I've been doing. Doesn't surprise me. We got Pluto in the last 5 degrees of Capricorn. I mean, it does not surprise me at all that people would have to do something that's hard. Pluto energy is usually kind of difficult to deal with. Not impossible, though, and usually can lead to generational changes in your life or generational wealth or success in your life as well. So, it doesn't really surprise me that it's a little bit of a challenge, but you'll probably be very happy that you do this. So I would make the choice here to move towards your heart, whatever your heart is telling you. Yeah, it's going to require strength, but again, the strength card is a display of strength. So whatever you're doing, you will be feeling really good. Strength, it's like this person has their hands in the shark's mouth. Who in the right mind would do that? As I always say, who in the right mind would stick their hands in the lion's mouth? Nobody, right? So by you doing it, you are kind of displaying your strength. And so not only does it give you strength, but it also gives you recognition as well. It gives you the ability to show off for doing something that required strength. So I really like this for you, Aquarius. Just do it, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you here, Pisces people. And Pisces. Pisces, you have the 5 of Cups here, Ace of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups here as well. So there's some sort of disappointment. 4 Cups. There's a lot of opportunities here for you, Pisces. You need to open up to these opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles. 7 of Cups says you're really spoiled for choice. It's kind of weird because it's with the 5 of Cups, you have these 3 cups here. You have 2 cups back here. Sorry, you can't see that, Pisces. This person is normally truly crying because they've lost their taste for wine. They've basically lost their taste for something that they once loved, right? I think that you, Pisces, are kind of crying over all 5 cups that you're being offered right now. What you don't realize is that you have like 7 cups to choose from. 7 new cups, 7 new things to choose from here, Pisces. And this should be your focus. I do also feel that you should be focusing on like one thing at a time with the 7 of Cups right now. The 7 of Cups to me, I sometimes I think that's true. Sometimes I don't feel that it's true. For you in this reading, I do feel that focusing on one thing at a time would be very important. Accomplishing something, then moving on to the next thing. Accomplishing another thing, then moving on to the next thing. I think that I don't want to say that the order that you do things is going to be important, but I just think that seeing something through to the end and then moving on to the next project is going to be very important for you here. You have the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, like there are certain responsibilities, there are certain things that need to be wrapped up before you can kind of move on to the next thing. Preparation for your first house, Pisces. Next year, Pisces, like all these planets start moving into your first house. So this is like preparation time. It's like cleaning it up time. You're probably doing a lot of that, like 12th house, cleaning out the muck, cleaning out the nastiness from your life. Whatever that means for you. It could be food. It could be focusing on your health. It could be you cleaning out people. It could be you cleaning out the type of people that you date and love. All those things. But that's like the dirty work that you're doing at this time. But again, it's going to be worth it, Pisces. Next year, it'll be worth it this year, Pisces, because Jupiter is going to enter into your first house. If it hasn't already, if you're an Aquarius rising, Jupiter has already entered into your first house for the most part. And so, for some of you, it's already in your first house. You're not really getting the full benefits, but kind of. And then for others, it'll dip in, then it's going to dip out, right? When Jupiter retrogrades, then at the end of the year, it's going to move into your first house for 2022. So it's like you're going to get some of these first house benefits like this year, Pisces. But again, I would clean out the muck is kind of like what I'm getting on this reading. Yeah, I would open up to teamwork as well. Like people really want to help you, Pisces. I think people want to help you push forward. I think there are huge benefits of doing collaborations. Why do you think I'm doing all these interviews, Pisces? Every single person, I don't care if they have 0 subscribers or anything, every single person that asks me for an interview, I do it, and this is why right here. There are huge benefits in collaboration for you, Pisces, in all areas of your life. There are huge benefits to working with other people. There are huge benefits to lifting you up. There are huge benefits. Pisces, I'm pointing at you, Pisces, because I know you, Pisces. You don't allow people to help you. There are huge benefits in allowing people to help you as well. So opening up to allowing people to lift you up is going to be very beneficial. I think some Pisces don't want to be lifted up. I think some Pisces are too proud or whatever. So throw that right out the window. Allow it to happen with the 3 of Pentacles. Again, you have the 4 of Cups here. Just too many disappointments in the past here. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Things are changing for the better. Major passionate new beginning coming in for you here, Pisces. Love it. Thank you, Pisces. Pretty simple reading, but clean out the muck is what I would say to you, Pisces. But all right, we're gonna do a pick a card now. We are gonna do cards 1, 2, and 3. So I will give everybody just a second to pick a card, and that'll be that. So 1, 2, and 3 here, people. If you pick card number 1, you have the 3 of Wands and the Page of Swords here. And I feel like you have exhausted all your options, what I feel like saying. It's time to take a leap of faith. The 3 of Wands is a card of waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. The Page of Swords is like thinking that you need more information. I almost get Fool vibes here, card number 1. I feel like you need to take a leap of faith. For card number 2, you have the 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. This is like fortune after difficulty. 10 of Swords is saying you're dead. Like, why are you lying on the ground? Something from the past is dead, done, over with. This guy is like normally lying on the ground for no reason. He's dead. He just needs to move on to something new, right? Everybody always makes a big deal out of 10 of Swords. I'm like, it's not a big deal. It can represent being stabbed in the back and all this other stuff, but you're dead. The 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. There's like a lot of happiness on the other side of whatever this is here. Time to move on. Here, card number 2. I also feel like for some of you, it's just like happiness and, fortune after difficulty coming in, period. And for card number 3, you have the King of Swords, 9 of Swords as well. What is this for you, card number 3? Yeah, same thing. I would let go of a heartbreak here. For others, it's a temporary situation. It's like a temporary blessing in disguise. Normally, I only say that the 9 of Swords represents a blessing in disguise when it comes up with a 5, like the 5 of Swords. But that's my combination for a blessing in disguise. But I am getting blessing in disguise here. King of Swords is kind of like justice. King of Swords is a card of law and order. It's almost like order is being returned to life, That's what I'm getting here. Card number 3. Yeah, probably you've been feeling left out in the cold for a long time. I feel like you need to be very careful. Card number 3, I feel like you need to be very careful with your words. I feel you need to be very careful with what you're calling attention to. I would keep it positive, but that looks really good. So there you go. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, make sure to check out all the weekly readings. The water, earth, and air will be up tomorrow morning. Then on Thursday, fire signs will be up. So thank you, everybody, for being here, and have a good night.